Guys, what the hell is going on? I mean, those are the only words I can use to describe this, okay? Because this Jussie drama, I mean, it never ends. It never, ever ends, okay? As this guy apparently is going to be released from jail during appeal, okay? A court has ordered Jussie be released from jail. Now, guys, as you know, I've been doing a whole lot of videos on this because the drama is just nonstop here, and it's been very entertaining. But I did not expect this turn of events, and honestly, I'm pissed off with this. I don't like this at all. Okay, our judicial system has really been compromised by woke activists, and I'm so sick and tired of them folding to these people. It has become very, very clear over the last couple years that the sovereignty and integrity of our institutions, specifically our judicial institutions, has been compromised by progressive activists who believe that law-abiding citizens' lives don't matter. Okay, they value the lives of criminals more so than they value the lives of law-abiding citizens. Okay, this is why we're currently experiencing record high crime, because you have people that are committing crimes and not facing consequences for their actions because of these woke progressives. Okay, that is what's happening. I'm so sick and tired of it. We live in a society where nobody takes responsibility or have any accountability if you claim to be some type of victim. It is clear that we have people that are getting away with crimes simply because of the color of their skin, what's between their legs, or who they choose to sleep with. So, Jesus Christ. It just blows my mind that this is even a thing, that this is even happening right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pissed off about this, okay? I don't like this at all. But as you guys know, woke activists, including Jussie Smollett's brother, BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors, Taraji P. Henson, have been coming out here saying all types of wild stuff, right? They've been complaining about Jussie going to jail, right? You got people that are saying that he didn't actually commit a hate crime against himself. He's not guilty. If they're not saying that he's not guilty, they're saying, well, he doesn't belong in prison. And the only reason he's in prison is because he's black. And then they're complaining about the prison conditions, right? Even though this guy is being held in, you know, a special part of the jail where he's not really going to be interacting with some of the dangerous inmates or be subject to some of the dangerous conditions that other inmates have been subject to. They're saying, well, he's in a psych ward. Okay, they're treating him like he's a crazy person, right? As if any of these people have psychology degrees and can properly diagnose Jussie. Okay, the dude clearly has mental issues, right? Clearly, okay? So yeah, they've been making a whole big fuss over that. Taraji P. Henson came out and compared the guy to Emmett Till. Okay, a young black teenager who actually got lynched, who was actually the victim of a hate crime back in the 1950s, who got murdered. Okay, she's comparing Jussie Smollett, who faked a hate crime against himself, to somebody who was actually a real victim of a hate crime. That is the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs upside down world that some of these woke revolutionaries are living in, okay? And they are fighting tooth and nail to have somebody who clearly committed a crime against himself, who took up police resources, who divided this country on racial lines. They're fighting tooth and nail for this guy not to sit in jail for a measly 5 months. He wasn't even going to serve 5 months, right? They acted like this was some type of injustice. Listen to these people. You would think this man was serving a life sentence or that he was on death row, right? They was about to send this man off to the firing squad. A lethal injection was imminent, right? Listen to these people. But again, this is the result of a society that has created a culture of hero worship around criminals, right? And it started with George Floyd. Let's be honest. Again, I feel bad what happened with George Floyd, but we made a hero out of somebody who lived his life as a criminal. Again, no disrespect. I'm just keeping it 100 with the facts here, right? And that has basically led us to a place where this is something that is commonly accepted. If you're perceived to be some type of victim in this society or a part of some special group, you always get the benefit of the doubt. You do not have to face any consequences for your actions. Nothing's your fault. It is simply the system's fault. It's the system's fault, right? This is injustice right here, okay? This is wrong, okay? So, I'm about to blow a gasket over this, guys. I'm telling you, this shit pisses me off. I'm sorry. But let's read about this, okay? Jussie Smollett can be sprung from jail on bond while lawyers appeal his conviction for staging a hate crime in Illinois State Appellate Court rule Wednesday. The ruling came 2 days after Smollett's lawyers filed an emergency motion to postpone his 5-month sentence after the actor was convicted of 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct for lying to police. A judge found that because Smollett had been convicted of nonviolent offenses, the court would allow him to be released from a Chicago jail on a $150,000 individual bond during the appeal, according to the court order. Under the terms of the I-bond, Smollett would not have to dig into his pockets to get out of jail and will only owe money if he skips his court dates. Well, let's hope he shows up on time, because this dude has been late to almost all of his court dates, right? Notoriously late. As if he has something better to do, right, than to show up to court. Special prosecutor Dan Webb opposed his release, claiming there is no emergency that warrants the extraordinary relief of staying the sentence. Webb wrote that Smollett did not provide any real proof that he was in danger and used cursory, woefully undeveloped arguments to sway the court in the state's response to the motion of release. Ding, 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 ding. That is what they use, right? Dude said I was being locked up because I'm black, okay? Dude tried to make the argument that he could be Epstein, right? This guy really thinks he's something else. I'm telling you, man. This is, oh, God, man. Lawyers have claimed the 39-year-old was at risk in jail because he is immunocompromised and had been receiving threats over his high-profile December conviction. So allegedly, people have been sending threats to Jussie while he's in jail. I'm not sure how they would be able to act on those threats. And then they also are saying that there's a risk that Jussie could have caught COVID in jail. Okay, so they're saying that because of that, these dangerous conditions and these threats, Jussie should be released. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. He was moved to a different jail with surveillance and was kept away from other inmates following Monday's motion. Again, special privilege. This guy getting special privilege. Okay, they're trying to accommodate the man as much as they can, as best as possible. But again, that's not enough, because there's people that simply don't want the dude to go to jail, and they will fight tooth and nail for him not to be held accountable for his crime. Smollett told police he was assaulted by a group of bigots, aka two MAGA hat wearing Nigerians, in Chicago in 2019, but a jury found he had hired 2 co-workers from his show Empire to assault him to bolster his public profile and promote his acting career. The actor maintained his innocence during the trial and told the court that he was in danger of being killed in jail during his sentencing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't want to hear anything ever again about how the criminal justice system treats black people unfairly, because it seems like the criminal justice system really doesn't treat people based off their skin color, their race. It really seems that the special treatment comes to those people who are rich enough and famous enough to have woke activists call to jail every single day begging for Jussie to be released and for him not to be held responsible for his crime, right? Rich and famous enough to have people come out here and compare him faking a hate crime against himself to Emmett Till, right? Rich and famous enough for him to be moved into a special part of the prison so that he can be accommodated. So in my opinion, it seems like Jussie here, he's getting a whole lot of special treatment. He's experiencing a whole lot of privilege that the rest of us don't get to experience, right? But again, you know, like I said, man, a running theme for a lot of my videos has been there are certain people in society that simply don't think they should be held accountable for anything. Accountability does not exist for them, right? It doesn't exist for them. And I think that this is a clear example of that, because Jussie is black, LGBTQ. He should not be held responsible for any of his crimes, okay? It is all the system's fault. It's the white man's fault, right? Therefore, he shouldn't face any punishment, right? But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.